Yeah, you're not reading that wrong. Your God of War series, a live action God of War series being made by Amazon, because Lord of the Rings was just so amazing that let's just take another franchise that people love and make this into live action, and it'll rake in that cash, right? You want to know what's the funny part? The best part of this is they're not even starting at the beginning. Apparently, they're not going to do the whole beginning of Kratos and working his the way through Greece and all that. No, they're picking up where the games are now, the Norse mythology part of it, where Kratos is aged and, older, like thousands of years old at this point. This is where they're starting. Instead of going back to Greece, where it began, and maybe showing people who may not have played the games, the origin of Kratos and how he got to this point, because this isn't like an instant thing. He had to work his way through Greece, beating the Greek pantheon and stuff like that. And this is where we ended up. But no, instead of showing that, let's just go right into this. Just right into this. And because it's Amazon, you know, I can't wait to see a little black girl being portrayed instead, for diversity reasons. Um, we're gonna have to have a gay character. So, God of War. Oh, you sillies. Don't make me bring out my claws on you. I mean, Amazon has shown that they don't give a flying fuck about the story, the lore, the characters. They've had one project that they were all excited about, Lord of the Rings, and they fucked that up royally. They changed a lot of characters. They didn't stick to the fucking lore. It was a shit show. No one seemed to like it, and yet somehow raving reviews. And then it's nominated for 0 awards at the Golden Globes. Whereas, House of the Dragons has, you know, so Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, no, it failed miserably. And now the same thing is going to happen to this other beloved uh, series, franchise. I mean, I remember God of War when it first came out back in the day. And for even back then, the graphics were amazing. The gameplay was incredibly fun. Being able to fucking basically it was like not really open world, but it was like Mortal Kombat. You have all these fucking grisly looking you know deaths going on, and it was amazing. And then God of War 2 came out. And we're like, oh my god, even more of it. And God of War has just been this really loved franchise since it came out. So naturally they say, oh, you want to know what's really hot right now? God of War. You know what could probably make a live action TV show out of? God of War. You know what we could probably put our fucking political bias and agenda into? God of War. And that's what they do. If you see something that comes out and they say something about a modern twist or modern interpretation or something like, they just mean wokeifying it, putting as many blacks as possible, putting as many as freaking members of the LGBTQ plus community as possible, not sticking to the story, but just pushing their own agenda. I can't wait to see a fucking I don't know, Asian Odin, or you know Mexican Freya. I would love to see that. Again, he's got his son, but it's not going to be his son. I'm sure it's going to be a little black girl. Because fuck lore, fuck storyline, fuck the fans. If anyone dares to criticize, it's because they're nothing but racist, misogynistic, homophobe, xenophobe, and whatever else. Not because, you're fucking up a franchise that they like. It's just because they're bad people. So if you fuck up a franchise, it's perfectly fine. Because they're immune from all criticism. You just throw that racist, homophobe, xenophobe, misogynist, and it sticks every fucking time. So I can't wait for a I don't know, Samoan fucking Kratos and a little black girl, a Chinese Odin, or did I say a Mexican Odin? Something like that, I don't remember. Yeah. And of course, the daughter is going to be a member of the LGBTQ plus community, and they're going to make it a big deal. But something that no one wanted, no one asked for, and that, quite frankly, Amazon should keep their nasty, grimy fucking fingers off of, is now being made. Let's see some of the comments, shall we? If this was Netflix shows, oh my god, did I not just say that? I haven't looked at any of these fucking comments. If this was a Netflix show, Kratos' son would be gay and Kratos Afro-American. I mean, it's pretty close to what I said. And it wouldn't be just Netflix. Amazon did the same thing. Amazon does the same fucking thing. They take characters and they fuck with the established lore of them. Like I said, look at fucking Galadriel in Lord of the Rings. By that time, like this, the way they did it, they fucked up the entire lore of the story of what Tolkien made, because at that point, Galadriel has children and is married, and one of their children goes on to marry Elrond, and those two have Arwen. So in Rings of Power, Arwen essentially doesn't exist. She exists in the books, she's in the movies, but in Rings of Power, she doesn't exist. Because Galadriel has no fucking children at this point, when she should. They also made it to where Sauron was the one who created the Rings of Power, but then we find out that, oh, Galadriel is the one who created the three rings for the elves, even though that's not how it happened in Tolkien lore. That's what they fuck things up. So get ready for God of War. That is in God of War. Gonna be the fucking goddess of war. And then when you lash out at it and tell them, hey, stop fucking with the stories and the lore and the franchises we love, well, stop being such fucking racist homophobes. What, do you have a problem with a black protagonist? No, we have a problem with you taking someone like Kratos and diversifying them for no fucking reason. So, it's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of who's going to be diversified, who's going to be a member of the LGBTQ plus community. You know, it's me. I was just throwing that shit out there as an example. You know, the boy might still be a boy, but it might be a little fucking black boy. You know, Kratos may not be Samoan, but he might just be, I don't know, Canadian. I'm just joking. Canadian. No, we have like an Asian Kratos. Or a Native American Kratos or something. Because they don't stick to the lore. They don't give a shit about established characters. And it's just like, oh, it's whatever we fucking want to do. And if you don't like it, you're just a bunch of racist, homophobe, misogynistic, xenophobes, and you vote for Donald Trump. So, but God of War, Amazon, congratulations on ruining another franchise or series or whatever you want to consider it. Good job. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.